extremely messy. This did not happen over a short amount of time.
Human remains are found in an off-campus house. And construction continues on North Campus.
Remembering 9/11.
Honoring and remembering those that lost their lives that day.
That's all right here on Buckeye News Now. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Ritika Shah.
And I'm Ariana Bernard. You're watching Buckeye News Now. Human remains have been found off campus at a residence on the corner of 13th Avenue and 4th Street. A local woman found the body late Tuesday night and reported to Columbus Police. That night, police roped off the corner and removed the body from the scene for an autopsy. Surgeon Richard Weiner stated that the body was in deep decomposition and could have been decomposing in the residence for weeks to possibly months.
You know, talking to the landlord and to the woman that called police in the first place, we're getting information from them, trying to determine who was living there, who should have been living there. It's extremely messy. This did not happen over a short amount of time. This has been going on for a long time as far as how the house came to be with the condition of it. So you would not know that there was a dead body just based upon the condition of the house. We're still trying to determine how long the body has been there, and we may never know. I mean, we have a pretty good idea as far as it's going to be months that we're talking about, not weeks or days.
The Mirror Lake jump might be over 2 months away, but the conversation surrounding its safety has already begun. On Wednesday, undergraduate student government held the first of 3 meetings at the Ohio Union on this topic. The meeting was meant to provide an opportunity for students to voice their opinions on risk factors and safety solutions for the jump later this fall.
There are these minor changes we can make that I think will have a much bigger impact than these broader social changes we're trying to make, because a lot of those take time. And we need to fight for those as well, these broader issues, to stop sexual violence, to have bystander awareness during Mirror Lake Night, by setting up kind of safety stations, to set up these kind of coat check type areas. It's a very small thing. It sounds almost too technical to have an effect. I think it could have tremendous impact.
Ohio State recently welcomed its brightest class ever, but it was not enough to keep U.S. News and World Report from dropping the university from 52nd to 54th among all 268 public and private universities that were ranked. OSU also dropped another 2 points from 16th to 18th out of the top 50 national public universities. Even though Ohio State dropped 2 points in the rankings, students still think highly of the university.
I think it says a lot about our university being like 54 out of all public and private schools in the nation. Really says a lot, and it helps influence people's decision to come here with the programs and stuff as well.
Traffic is about to get tighter near the Med Center starting next week. Eastbound 12th Avenue between the 12th Avenue Garage and Neal Avenue will be closed from next Monday until August of 2015 for steam and distribution upgrades. Drivers will be redirected through John Herrick Drive, and westbound 12th Avenue will remain open. For details, maps, and more information, go to 43210.osu.edu.
Construction projects are a common sight at Ohio State, and there are currently big changes occurring on North Campus. Facility improvements have been underway in the North Residential District as part of the university's new initiative toward a 2-year on-campus residency requirement. I stepped onto the construction site to give an update on the project and its expected completion.
The North Residential Transformation Project has a budget of $370 million. It is bond funded, and the debt service is expected to be paid by dining services, housing, and facility as well. The North Campus demolition began in early 2014, but in nearly 2 years from now, this area will be almost unrecognizable.
11 buildings in the North Residential District have been taken or will be taken down. They'll be replaced with 10 new buildings.
Even though the project is still on budget, it could go over the limit soon.
The reason for that is we're just projecting potentially that there could be some escalated material costs.
The project will be adding over 3,000 beds to the university, enabling it to implement the second-year living requirement.
STEP will be a major step forward for university and its students, because what we've done is incorporated the known predictors of student success, those things that we know will help students succeed, into that program. By the construction on the North District, we'll be able to accommodate more students living on campus so that STEP can be fully implemented.
The idea of the second-year program is to bring some of those sophomores on campus so that after class they have more ties to the campus itself, and obviously being on the north part of campus will do that.
Other projects are currently underway on campus, one of which affects the North Residential Transformation Project.
This is the East Regional Chilled Water Plants.
and that's actually starting Phase 2 right now. Phase 1 completed ahead of schedule, so we're happy about that. In Phase 2 of the project, it's actually going to provide chilled water to the North Academic Core, and we're expecting it to reduce energy by 30% in those buildings.
Reporting for Lantern TV, I'm Ariana Bernard.
Coming up, Governor John Kasich makes an appearance on campus.
And it's not science fiction anymore. The Apple Watch is real.
Don't go away.
13 years have passed since the attacks on the Twin Towers, but those who have lost their lives have not been forgotten. This morning at the Ohio Union, remembrance events, including a color guard presentation, a military 21-gun salute, and 2 silent rifle drill presentations were performed in order to honor and commemorate the victims of that tragedy.
We felt like we needed to do something to try and bring the people that may not fully be aware or fully remember that day. And the Rescue Remembrance Project behind me, they're dedicated to traveling the country to try and educate younger generations about the incident and about that tragic day and what importance it really holds to our country and the rest of the world.
Show respect and don't let anyone talk you out of what you want to do. That's the advice Governor John Kasich gave to Ohio State students during his visit to campus on Monday night. Kasich returned to his alma mater as part of a campaign kickoff event for the OSU College Republicans. He spent the evening encouraging students to follow their dreams and answered questions about the cost of higher education. Kasich is currently campaigning for re-election as governor with running mate and current Lieutenant Governor Mary Taylor.
To me, when people tell me no, I say yes. And they tell me no, and I say yes. And they say no, and then I say yes. And they say go away, and I say no. And then they ultimately give me what I want. I mean, that's how it works. The victory doesn't go to the smartest. It goes to the most persistent.
Imagine communicating with someone with the flick of your wrist. Soon it will be possible thanks to Apple's new product. On Tuesday, Apple unveiled the Apple Watch, a device that will let users communicate in new ways by receiving and sending messages, answering calls, and even sending something as personal as your own heartbeat. Apple also unveiled the iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, making this the first time Apple is offering the same iPhone model in 2 different sizes. But are these recent advancements enough to gain the support of Ohio State students?
I'm most likely going to buy the Apple Watch, but I'll wait for probably about 6 months to buy the new phone, just to get all the kinks worn out.
Apple is not the only one introducing new technology this week. 2 brand new digital unions were also open to Ohio State students on Monday. Digital union spaces in Denny Hall and Emerson Classroom buildings are now opened on campus. Students can go there to use video conferencing suites, computer labs with multimedia production software, a 3-camera video recording studio, and music composition equipment. There are now 5 digital unions on campus, including Pryor, Haggerty, and Stillman Halls. Some students think these might increase creativity on campus.
I mean, I think it's a great resource. I think it'll only help productivity and even creativity, because the digital unions seem to have a lot of resources like Adobe software and things like that that a lot of students don't have access to, so I think that's a really good thing.
It's starting to look a lot more like fall on campus this week.
And we've definitely seen cooler temperatures and cloudier skies. Honestly, Ariana, I think I'm relieved that the summer heat is gone.
I completely agree, Ritika, and our meteorologist John Bangoff is here to tell us how the rain and cooler temperatures will affect the rest of the week into the weekend. John?
Thanks, Ritika and Ariana. Yes, in fact, that cool weather will stay with us through much of our 4-day forecast coming up here. The big story last night, Port Columbus International Airport received over an inch of rain. Those rain showers moved through between midnight and about 4 a.m. Fortunately, those things have cleared out. As we look at our forecast for today for your Thursday, eventual high is going to be about 73 degrees. The clouds are going to linger through much of the day, and by this evening, I expect most of those clouds to clear out and will drop all the way down to about 53 degrees as you head out for your Friday morning. Another chilly morning to start your Friday. Tomorrow, similar story. We're going to have much fewer clouds though. The eventual high going to be about 70 degrees. I do expect a light breeze to linger as we head into your tomorrow afternoon. And then as we head into Friday night, more clouds expected. Eventual low of 52 degrees to start out your Saturday morning. I do not expect any rain though. As we take a look at your game day forecast on Saturday as Ohio State hosts the Kent State Golden Flashes at the kickoff, I do expect the temperature to be about 60 degrees. As we head through the afternoon, there may be some breaks in the clouds. We may see the sun peek out a little bit, but the biggest news there, no rain for this game day. By the end of the game, about 63 degrees. It should be a great day for football. Perfect football football weather. Again, bring the sunscreen because the sun can be deceptive when it is behind the clouds, but all in all, should be a beautiful day. For the rest of your day on Saturday, eventual high of about 66 degrees. By Sunday morning, we drop all the way down to 48 degrees. You're definitely going to want some jeans and maybe a sweatshirt as you're heading out to church or to your Sunday morning activities. For the day on Sunday, eventual high of about 70 degrees. And then as we head into Sunday night and into your Monday morning, we're going to get to 50 degrees once again. So guys, much cooler temperatures in store as we head through the weekend. No rain in the forecast at this point. Stay tuned to Lantern TV for more updates. I'm meteorologist John Banghoff. Back to you guys in the studio.
Find out what Urban Meyer had to say about preparing for Saturday's game.
And your campus CVS store may look a little different. The drastic changes they've made next on Buckeye News Now. If you're looking to pick up a pack of cigarettes, you won't be able to find them anymore at CVS Pharmacy. Earlier this month, the drugstore chain stopped selling tobacco products in any of its stores. Lantern TV reporter Melissa Prax went to a local campus CVS to bring you this story.
Today, as CVS Health, we are tobacco-free, reinventing pharmacy and taking our place among leaders in the healthcare community.
All right.
Last week, CVS Pharmacy announced its ban on selling tobacco. Sandra Levitsky, a student at OSU, said that accessibility to cigarettes makes it harder to quit smoking.
It's a hard thing to say. As someone that's trying to potentially quit, yeah, I think that it would be a great thing to not be able to get them as easy. But then again, it's everyone has a right to do whatever they want with their bodies.
CVS did not allow filming inside their stores or an interview with regional managers, but they provided Lantern TV with some pre-recorded interviews with the company's president.
We are also kicking off a comprehensive and uniquely personalized smoking cessation campaign to help millions of Americans to quit smoking.
Now, some students say they have no problem with nationwide franchise pharmacies like CVS selling tobacco. They view these stores more as convenience stores where they can buy makeup or even food.
I've never actually gotten any medication or anything other than over-the-counter, maybe cough medicine or stuff. But other than that, I really just think of it as a convenience store.
Walgreens Pharmacy, a competitor of CVS, said in an email to Lantern TV that a retail pharmacy ban on tobacco sales would have little to no significant impact on actually reducing the use of tobacco, and that, like CVS, Walgreens offers a smoking cessation program. But CVS said that it was ironic to sell cigarettes.
Nothing that is as bad for health as smoking, and so selling a product in our stores that was actually causing people health problems really didn't make any sense.
Lantern TV also reached out to Rite Aid Pharmacy, but hadn't received a comment as of Wednesday afternoon. Melissa Prax, Lantern TV.
Open container violations on campus spiked at last weekend's home game against Virginia Tech. There were 16 violations reported in connection with Saturday's festivities, double the violations reported at the noon home opener against Buffalo last year. The majority of violations have consistently taken place at a parking lot on 12th Avenue and Cannon Drive.
After their loss to Virginia Tech last weekend, the Buckeyes are preparing to face Kent State this Saturday. Sports Director Hayden Grove has a recap of what head coach Urban Meyer had to say about the upcoming game.
Following their first regular season loss under head coach Urban Meyer, the Buckeyes are looking forward to getting back onto the field against Kent State. One thing they don't want to do, however, is to look past the golden flashes.
Don't let one slip away, because you start looking ahead and okay, well, we're fine, just don't lose another one. Then you stop focusing on stuff and you lose another one. So the biggest thing is game by game, take care of your business, and if you take care of your business, we'll see where we're at.
And those kids they're going to be a hungry group coming in here, because this is their chance to play in front of 110,000 people.
With their eyes clearly focused on the golden flashes, the Buckeyes are expecting the unexpected, something that they didn't do in last week's loss to Virginia Tech.
Oh, definitely, that's something we've been practicing against, that bare no deep, and you got 8 guys in the box, and we got a couple answers for it.
We're going to get that kind of offense all year. We're going to get screens, we're going to get quick passes, we're going to get misdirection runs, a bunch of counters, and all that kind of stuff.
Meyer wanted to see something from his own team as opposed to the team on the other side of the field.
We haven't started particularly fast, and we had a pretty good reputation for a while. They were coming out of the gates real fast, real hard, and we haven't done that yet. It was brought to my attention. I went back and did a little research on it. We haven't, and so we gotta go take the lead and play Ohio State style football.
All in all, the Buckeyes are just happy to get another chance to get back on the field and start another winning streak.
No, the best thing is about Game 2, we got Game 3 right around the corner. It's already Wednesday, and we get a chance to redeem ourselves.
We'll see if the Buckeyes can put this past loss behind them as they take the field at Ohio Stadium at noon on Saturday. Until then, for the Lantern TV, I'm Hayden Grove.
That's all we have for you this week on Buckeye News Now.
Remember to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.